My name is Lisa, and I am an employee working at a general company. My family consists of my parents and my younger sister, Akina. However, my real father passed away due to illness when I was still young. When I became a high school student, my mother remarried my current father, and we became a family of 4. The first time we met.
Akina, this is your new older sister.
Lisa is 17, and Akina, you're 9. So there's an 8-year difference.
Akina, let's get along well from today.
Yeah.
I wonder if you're nervous because there's someone unfamiliar around.
No. I'm okay.
Lisa, don't worry. Akina is just shy around new people until she gets used to them.
Oh, is that so?
It's good if you can gradually get along well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But I'm so happy to have such a cute little sister.
It's most reassuring to hear you say that, Lisa.
At first, I believed what my father said, but Akina remained somewhat indifferent in her attitude. We weren't on bad terms, but I felt a certain distance between us. Eventually, I went to college, started living alone, and then got a job, which led to Akina and I becoming quite estranged. Then, one day.
Hello, sis? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Akina? Did something change with you?
Nothing's changed at all.
Really? You seem unusually cheerful.
Oh, come on. We haven't been in touch at all. Did you forget my voice or what?
How could I forget, silly?
Haha. Right?
How are mom and dad? You seem to be doing well.
All good, all good. We're lively as ever. More importantly, I have something to tell you, so come to our parents' house next Sunday, okay?
Got it. I felt that Akina's demeanor had changed somewhat when she called after a long time. I had heard from our parents during a previous phone call that she had a boyfriend. So, I was imagining, maybe she's going to announce her engagement? That night. So, I got a call from Akina this afternoon.
Wow, it's rare for you to talk about your sister. What's up?
Well, she has a boyfriend, and I was thinking, maybe it's an engagement announcement.
Oh, that might be it.
I remember when we first met, she was just a little girl in elementary school.
She's your stepfather's daughter, right?
Yes. My parents are both remarried with children from previous relationships.
Ah, right. It must be fun, 2 girls together.
Well, she's still a bit shy, but she was really cheerful on the phone.
Maybe she's happy because her marriage is decided?
To think that Akina, who was so small back then, is getting married. When will I ever get married?
A marriage. If Lisa became my wife, then we'd always be together.
Huh? What did you just say?
No, it's nothing. So, shall we go eat something? Ha.
Spurred by Akina's situation, I started imagining my own future, feeling somewhat excited. Dining with Noah, it seemed like he was also considering marriage a bit more seriously. Then came the awaited Sunday. I went to my parents' house, feeling anxious about Akina's announcement.
Actually, I am going to get married.
Wow, I knew it. Congratulations, Akina.
Congratulations, what a happy announcement.
But you know, I'm not inviting mom and sis to the wedding.
Not inviting us.
Akina, what do you mean?
It's obvious, because we're not really family.
What? Not family. We're a family of 4, with our parents and us sisters.
We're not real family, so obviously I wouldn't invite you. I've been in touch with my real mom, right, Dad?
Yes, that's right.
What are you and Akina talking about?
I've always loved my ex-wife.
Does that mean, even though you divorced her, you've continued your relationship?
It's tough to raise a child alone as a man. That's why I just remarried you, because you were in the same situation.
So, you were using mom?
You should be thankful, considering you could live because of me.
That's awful.
Mom has been working even after remarrying. It's not like Dad was the only one providing for us, right? Akina, you often got Mom to buy you things you wanted.
That's what parents are supposed to do. I've never once thought of you as my sister, you know.
So that's why there was this weird distance.
My fiancé is a company president. If low-class people like you come, it would embarrass me and Dad.
That's the way it is. You should understand, being adults.
I'm not inviting the 2 of you to the wedding, so definitely don't come.
This was the catalyst for my mother to immediately divorce my father. I decided to consult someone about this. 1 month later. Suddenly, Akina and my father came to our house, furiously angry.
Hey! It's your fault I had a fight with my fiancé.
You guys, what a ridiculous thing to do.
How is that my fault?
Why didn't you tell me you knew Ryuta? You're supposed to talk about these things beforehand, aren't you?
Talk about what? I wasn't asked, and I didn't know.
Then how did you come to know about Ryuta?
I told Noah about it.
Ryuta?
And then I told Lisa.
Wait, you told Lisa. Who are you?
Who are you? A lawyer or something?
He's Noah, someone I've been dating for a while.
So what if he's your boyfriend?
Noah is the president of KST Corporation.
What KST Corporation?
KST Corporation is a major company, isn't it?
I'm always grateful to Noah. Of course, the company has been the same since my grandfather's time.
You have a relationship with his company going that far back?
It seems so.
I was surprised when I received the wedding invitation from Ryuta, especially when I saw Lisa's sister's name as the bride.
I was shocked when Noah showed me that.
Akina and your father, you said very disrespectful things to Lisa and her mother.
Did I say something?
Not inviting to the wedding because you're not real family and still in love with the ex-wife. How can you say such insensitive things?
That's why Mom brought the divorce papers right away.
Did something like that happen?
Ugh, what a pain. So what if I said it? It's the truth, so what's the problem?
Enough of this nonsense, you foolish pair.
Suddenly, my mother, who had reached her breaking point, stormed in.
What are you shamelessly standing there for, you scoundrels? Is your IQ so low that you can't even come up with a response in Japanese, huh?
Eek.
Mother, you were here too.
Noah and Ryuta are here, so of course I am too. Why wouldn't I be?
You were here from the start?
I rushed over here after Lisa told me you two were coming.
Your attitude is completely different from before.
Oh? Did you say something?
No, nothing.
What on earth are you two doing, dragging Noah and Ryuta into this mess?
Eek.
We're not dragging anyone into anything. I just came here because I had some business, that's all.
They just barged into the conversation on their own.
If Ryuta and I weren't here, you would have just said whatever you wanted to Lisa.
Shut up. It doesn't matter what we say, does it?
Of course it matters. Not inviting Lisa and her mother. Did you really think you could keep that a secret forever? What you're doing is absolutely despicable.
Doing this to my dear Lisa and her mother. I'll never forgive you for this, no matter what.
Ugh. You might be the president of a big company, but you have nothing to do with this, so back off.
Exactly. An outsider has no right to interfere.
You've been quite bold all this time. But Akina, do you really think you can still marry Ryuta after all this?
In response to my question, Akina said,
Huh? I don't get what you mean.
After making Ryuta so angry, do you still think you can get married?
Is her sense of time in her brain off or something?
What kind of way is that to talk?
I'm just stating the facts. Is there a problem?
Akina, don't you think it's impossible to marry Ryuta as planned given the current situation?
Why? It's not like I've been involved with the police or anything. So, it's not like I'm tarnishing the name of Ryuta's company, right?
I refuse to become family with someone who's so insensitive.
What do you mean by that?
You know Ryuta loves his family, right?
Come to think of it, he did say his family is very close during the meet and greet.
So, a person who can cherish their family is not welcome.
That can't be true. I'm often told I'm beautiful and cute when I smile. After getting married, I'll be called the beautiful wife and become a topic of conversation, right?
Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not going to happen.
What do you know? You old hag, you're not in a position to talk.
Oh dear, do you think you won't age?
Even when I age, I'll remain youthful and cute.
Akina will always stay cute without aging. After all, she looks just like her mother.
That's just trying to look younger than you are.
Huh. Hey, don't be rude.
You're just young, that's all.
Young, beautiful, and cute.
If that were true, you wouldn't need all that heavy makeup.
Your makeup is thicker than mine, isn't it?
I find women who age gracefully and look beautiful at their age more attractive than those who try too hard to look younger.
Akina seemed to believe she could go ahead with her plan to marry Ryuta and ascend to a life of luxury. However, reality was not so simple.
Ryuta, I only spoke the truth.
What truth are you talking about?
I've never considered them my real family, so there's no need to treat them as such, right?
What do you mean by real family?
Well, that would mean blood relations, I suppose.
So, a family that adopts a child isn't a real family because there's no blood relation?
Well, that's a different kind of family, I guess.
But an adopted child is still someone else's child, right?
That's a different matter.
It's the same thing. No matter how strict parents are with education or manners. If there's communication with the child, they won't grow up twisted, right?
That's just annoying, isn't it?
You said you're in touch with your biological mother. But is there no bond or trust there?
I don't need that. Once I'm married, I'll move out and won't live with my parents anymore.
That's the problem. They're not disposable items.
Have you ever thought of your family as important?
Yeah, very important. So when I get married and become rich, I'll give Daddy a monthly allowance and let him live comfortably.
Even though Akina's parents remarried during her childhood, she never once valued her family. Maybe it would be somewhat forgivable if it were just me and Mom. But it seems she never felt her biological parents were important either.
Honestly, I've noticed Akina occasionally say things like this before. I thought maybe she had some emotional scars because her parents remarried. But I was completely wrong. You just think about yourself.
I said I would send money to Dad to make his life easier, didn't I?
But you can't marry Ryuta, you know?
Huh? Are you still on about that?
You'd have to send money out of your own salary, earned by working yourself, Akina.
Me, work? You must be joking.
If the marriage is off, how do you plan to live without working?
Ryuta, are you seriously calling off the marriage?
I've said that several times already, haven't I?
That's not the agreement we had.
I don't recall making any promises with you, sir.
It's fine to aim for a better life, but you can't get what you want just by throwing a tantrum.
Lisa, be quiet.
Don't you dare address my precious daughter so casually. Akina, Ryuta won't marry you, and I will demand alimony from that person over there. That's it.
Alimony? Don't joke around. Why should I pay you alimony?
Right, they're already divorced, so it doesn't matter anymore.
If infidelity is discovered, you can claim alimony within 3 years, you know? Akina and her father were visibly shocked by the sudden mention of alimony. However, everything Mother said was accurate.
If you'd like, I can introduce you to a lawyer I know.
Really? That would be so helpful, thank you, Noah.
Wait a minute. Are you seriously planning to claim alimony?
Of course, why wouldn't I? You've been deceiving me for so long.
And you even confessed that the relationship continued, right?
Exactly, boasting about it no less. Ridiculous.
Hey, don't you dare claim alimony from Dad.
Then you should start working properly and make life easier for Dad yourself.
That's a great idea. It's killing 2 birds with 1 stone, independence and filial piety.
That's absurd. Why should I bear the burden of my foolish parents' alimony?
Ugh, whatever life you choose to lead from here on out has absolutely nothing to do with me.
Hey, Ryuta, you should really think about the marriage.
I have thought about it, and I've decided against it. Marrying someone like you? No way.
Just so you know, I've already informed Ryuta's parents about calling off the engagement.
What? If you tell his parents, it's like it's set in stone.
That's because it is set in stone.
You're kidding. I quit my job because I thought I was getting married.
Then you should find another job or do something else.
And drop the alimony claim against me. I won't be able to show my face anywhere.
Huh? As if your partner isn't just after your money.
In a way, you're perfect for each other. Isn't that nice?
You should realize how happy you were living with Lisa and your wife.
Akina and her father reacted to Noah's words.
Wait, calling off the engagement is really troubling. I'll value my family from now on, please, Ryuta, please.
No way.
If people find out about the alimony claim, I won't be able to show my face outside.
You should seriously reconsider your rotten attitude.
Who's going to find out in the first place?
Hey, sis, please say something to Ryuta. Tell him to marry his sister.
No way. You never thought of me as family, right? Then stop calling me sister. Thus, Akina's engagement with Ryuta was called off. Ryuta's parents were even more furious about Akina's behavior than Ryuta himself. As a result, Akina was responsible for all the expenses incurred for the wedding preparations. Through a lawyer introduced by Noah, Mother filed a claim for alimony due to father's infidelity. Since the payment was made in one lump sum from father's savings, he was left penniless. Akina, who had been living a life of luxury, naturally had no savings. Moreover, envisioning a wealthy future, she went on a shopping spree with her credit cards. Father also accumulated debt, including living expenses, so the family ended up drowning in debt. Additionally, father's ex-wife was involved with a man who turned out to be married, and when his wife found out, she demanded alimony. Thus, the three of them led a miserable, debt-ridden life. As for me,
Bo, a hot spring trip with someone else's money is the best.
I feel a bit guilty for receiving a souvenir, too. Thank you.
Bo, don't be silly. Young people shouldn't worry about such things.
Maybe a relaxed hot spring trip for a honeymoon isn't such a bad idea.
honeymoon.
Well, for me and Lisa,
Noah! Are you finally getting married? Congratulations.
Bo, that's wonderful. A real catch, huh?
I'd be happy to be an ADM for Lisa.
Wait a minute. I haven't even been proposed to yet. Unexpectedly, my marriage to Noah was decided. Although it was half joking at the time, he formally proposed to me on a different day. As the wife of a big company's president, I was worried I might be too busy with various responsibilities. But it turns out there's not much for me to do. Hearing that, I decided to continue working at my company. I wonder what kind of future awaits Noah and me. What kind of filial piety can I perform? While pondering all these things, I hope to work hard in my own way to someday create a warm and loving family. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.